How's it going, everybody? TBW here, and as you can tell, some stuff has changed with the live stream, and I'm like realizing I made a mistake in here. Hold on. There we go. Alright, cool. Or else you guys can't see the serum. We don't need you on. We don't need you on. You think I would have done this all in the background, but no. I'm doing it now. Okay. How's everybody been? What is going on? Yeah, a lot has changed. Camera's over there now. I feel like that's a better angle. Oh, that light's a little bright. You can show that light out a little. Yeah, okay. Move that just a tad. Cool. Cool. So we're gonna be going over some cool stuff today. That intro song you guys just heard was one I just whipped up earlier today. Go there. Where I just basically made an 8-bit version of Never Let You Go, which is pretty quick. So I'm gonna kick it off with that today. Yeah. So hold on, let me get my preview screen over here. Yes. Good. Good. Hey. Stay. Cool. So, and it's not really that complicated. We'll go over this really quickly to explain how it was done, and then we're gonna go and do we're gonna make some drums afterwards. So that's the plan for the stream today, everybody. So as you just heard, it sounds like this. I'm gonna make sure that the side chaining's working right. Can you hear me now? You're not supposed to. Oh, good God. What is going on?
You're not supposed to.
Okay. Let's try that again. This is supposed to be loud enough where you're not supposed to be able to hear me. Like right now. Ugh.
Okay, let's try it again. It's supposed to be loud enough where you're not supposed to be able to hear me. Like right now.
Ah, sorry for the annoying audio, everybody. Streamlabs, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? Supposed to be sidechaining me. And I feel like you're not doing that. I'm not asking much here. It's just that quiet. But why though? I thought I had this all figured out. As you can see, I just switched over to Streamlabs, which I'm absolutely in love with. Why you no sidechain though? Is it? Because when we do, like... Hold on a second. Hold on. See, this will be, like, loud enough to really, like, duck it. I got the sidechain working just fine in OBS. Now, why can't you do that? I need you to do that. That fan isn't helping me. I got the flipping fan on. Ah! Meow indeed. Meow indeed, Jackson. Alright. Meow indeed. What is all this? I know this is jack. No, it's the filter that's jacking it up. Filters. Just remove the gain filter. Yeah, that might be ruining it. Yeah, that's right. Hello. A little bit cleaner, and then I should be. Darn it! Mute me, damn it! It works so well in OBS. Ah. Release. Threshold ratio. What if I turn the ratio up? What happens when I turn the ratio up? How about now? Hello? It's definitely kind of work. Not really. Not really though. Hate this. Well, you know work sidechain. It's just like never-ending release. How about now? The main point of this is I want to be able to listen through my studio monitor speakers without getting a double effect. That's the whole objective there. Like when it's super loud like this. Why is it all the way over here? I'm so confused.
Are you ready?
Now I'm starting to think that Streamlabs is confused, because there's no way that's that quiet. Jeez, phone.
Now I'm starting to think that Streamlabs is confused, because there's no way that's that quiet. Jeez, phone.
Yeah, that's super quiet. Why is it that quiet? I'm confused. That's not how quiet it really is. It's on 100% volume. What's nerfing the desktop audio? Oh yeah, I did have that. That's better. That is actually better. Still have one more thing to fix. Release down a little. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. At least be bearable now. Sorry about that, everybody. Holy crap. So also, I still want this. I still want a preview. So my brother gives me my monitor back. I have to use this as my second monitor.
Okay, cool. Let's get to it. At least be bearable now.
The chat's kind of like in the way of me. Oh, hey, I should also mute it. Siri, can you cooperate right now? All right, thanks, Siri. Cool. It's almost as if I don't know what I'm doing at all. 100%. Anyway, let's break this down real quick so we can get into some drum making. Sorry, everybody. Oh, I didn't even. I need to share it to some places too. Fiddlesticks. Hold on. 3 is BRB, right? You guys are gonna be sick of this song here soon, aren't you? Like, sick of it. And I kind of like planned on it being the intro for the live stream for like a good hot minute. So I'll try not to beat the dead horse here. Alright. So basically, I opened up the project file in FL Studio. I went to the MIDIs. I saved the scores. I then put the scores into Ableton. Boom, we're done. That was it. Cool. Good tutorial, everybody. The lead is... that. There's 2 square waves. One not touched, the other one down an octave. Envelope on the PMW, the detune. PMW over here. Down sample it, because the whole idea of video gaming music is you gotta down sample it to be, you know, the quality of retro video games. And then OTT, because this is the lead, so it still needs to be like nice and thick, but that's it. That's really it. And then EQ, also with retro, like old with old audio files, especially for the Game Boy, you couldn't have like the awesome kick-ass wave where you have everything after 10K that actually gets cut off like an MP3. So it kind of sounds a little bit more low fidelity that way. And then just an auto high pass for some transitions, I think. Is that what do I even do anything with that? Hold on, let me see that. No, it's not even doing anything. I did something earlier and then I got rid of it. The art, just like I said, just saved the score, brought it into here. It's a square wave. Ableton, can you work with me for a second? just a square wave. That's it. It's just square wave with the portal bit crusher. Just something you're gonna see a lot in this song is I just use a portal bit crusher for everything. Here's the bass line progression for the song. Except for it's held in the original song, and I felt like it needed kind of some rhythmic element to this to kind of give it that extra retro video gamey feel. And it's made from saw waves, one kind of higher up. I kind of made everything in a higher register because I pretty much cut out the entire low end of the song on the master. Kind of give it that extra shitty feel, I guess. So it had to be a bit higher or else you just wouldn't hear it all. Yeah, I think that's it. So. That's it. That's really just the bulk of it right there. And then, went to some sample packs here. Got some video gamey sample packs. And I got this guy, which will solo you. It's actually this. Reverse it, stretch it. Cool. Same thing with this one. Just sampled from a video gaming sample pack. The drums here are made from a Game Boy Advance, or yeah, just a Game Boy driver samples stuff. Fun. It's fun. It actually had a lot of fun making that. Put it in a group, process it all the same, cut out the low, did an automation right there, and you see that portal? You can guess what I did with it. I bit crushed it. Cool. And that gives it the, it's really just retro drum loop thing. Oh god. Cool. This is a little thing from the Game Boy. I think it's that one. Obviously, I couldn't get the hey from the original song because vocals are really hard to downsample. So, and have them still sound good. I mean, it's easy. It's hard to make them sound good. So they're kind of taking the rhythmic offbeat chant of the hey with this cool little Game Boy noise. And then, of course, the original vocal. But, and you could go ahead and take a wild guess here. But you could probably imagine I just used Portal Bit Crusher. There you go. That's all I did. It's just a bunch of Portal Bit Crushers. Just really destroyed it. And then I just kind of slapped her together. What am I missing? That's not anything. That's just turned off. That's literally it. That's the whole Cool beans. Alright, now that we're done with that, I'll open up a new live set. I don't like the colors. You chose Ableton. And we're going to make some kicks. How are we going to make some kicks? By using Serum. That's how. See here. Why is that taking me a minute? I should not have taken me a minute. Okay. I'm gonna set this up to be a resample. that. Insert MIDI. And it really doesn't matter how long it is, because you're just going to automate it anyway. So that doesn't matter. Probably something definitely lower though. 0 or 1. Or if you're FL Studio, that is 2 to 3. Because they have FL Studio and Ableton label their octaves differently. Which rocked my world for a solid minute when I first switched over. Hey Serum, where you at? There you are. Alright, cool, let's make a drum. So I made plenty of snares. I've never made a kick yet. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna make a kick right now. Mostly what inspired this is all these tables in the noise oscillator are so cool. So we're gonna do something with that. And that's how you create a transience. I put it on. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna create another one for the pitch. These not on trigger, or I mean, they need to be on envelope. That's what they need to be on. So what you're trying to achieve is the lowness of the kick. Try to get that transient, which you want it to sound kind of like a mallet hitting a skin hide, because that's what a drum is. This has been sound design with TBW. I haven't made drums yet in Ableton either, so this is all kinds of fun for me. Possibly a little bit of trial and error. That way I can see what I'm doing. So E, because E is the sauciest note in dubstep. And then I also always write my songs. Most of them lately have been in G sharp minor. Oscillators don't carry a defined pitch unless you turn on this button, which might work. But no, just leave that alone. That's what oscillator A is going to be for later, is to give it a defined note, or you just don't. There's really nothing wrong with not having a defined note. Notice pretty much whatever I hit here, it's not really going to change. Doesn't change at all. Cool. Actually, I kind of want Serum to be bigger right now. You got this, Serum. Okay. That way I could like really go in here and try to make some weird stuff. Like that. Combine. Cool. Also, we can try out different ones too. There's ones with great transients. Really liking that one. But now we kind of have to like create a belly for it now. Obviously, this is gonna pretty much, or if anything, I almost want to just make it a separate one. Drums, when synthesizing, you will notice is just a lot of LFOs that are just ever so slightly different. They're not always dramatic changes. But this will add some belly to it, some actual, or I should say, like a body. Adds like a body to it. What are you at? 3.4. Starting to sound like a kick for realsies. Yeah. Phone calls. Yeah, now we're starting to get an actual defined note. This is all audible, right? Cool. That's annoying. I'm sorry. Ah! Okay. No, other way. No, that adds harmonics. I'm thinking of the 3D triangle. But I don't like the 3D triangle. So we'll go back to the subtable. But that means I would want my transients. This really harmonic part. I like my kicks to be nice and short and punchy and just awesome. With my subtable, not my sub oscillator, but you lose a lot of control, like this whole harmonic thing that I'm doing. I do want it to drag on a bit longer. do something like that. Because I do want it to carry on. Here. It might make more sense what I'm talking about if I actually were to just get a nice, cool kick real quick. Drums. Just give me a saucy kick. Just give me a saucy kick real quick. There we go. Appreciate you. What are you doing? Am I zoomed that far out right now? Oh, I am. Okay. It looked like it was just corrupted or something. There we go. Let's get in there. So look at that. So you see how at the beginning, it's really just, it's got those, oh, I can't think of words right now. The oscillations are very close together, so it's high pitch equal transients, yes. And then you see that it just gets more and more stretched out until this is essentially a sub-frequency, thus making the punchy kick noise. And what we are doing is trying to imitate that. Like that. And again, ignore the MIDI length here. That's not actually how long it is. We have it controlled within the program, but there we go. Just so we know it's not going on forever. Add a little bit of color and a bit of more harmonics to it, because again, we do want it to have a note at the end of the day. But it's also, I do want to use this for my songs. I want other people to be able to use it too. So it's got to be nice. I kind of like how high that is. What if? Let's get one of my snares real quick. TBW. What happened there? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. What? There we go. That was silly. Sometimes I need the other drums around it to help kind of remind me I'm on the right track, or else you're just listening to weird noises forever and it starts to make you go loopy. I really started messing. I want this longer. Hello? Now the reason why I'm having it just ever so slightly come in late is so that way the very first snippet of the clip is just all the noise filter, just to give that extra emphasis on the transient before that the sub comes in and muddies it up. Now it at least sounds like a kick. But I wish it was a bit more noisier. Maybe if I just drag this out a tiny bit longer, I could go by quicker. Yeah, we're getting there. It's just really a lot of fine tuning. See, that's a bit much. What happened to my EQ? Now you come back. I know this is pretty boring sounding. Give it some time. Why? Don't start there. Don't start there. Please don't do that again. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. Oh, that's right. I forgot I put -1. You want it to be hitting around 100. That's the sweet spot. Actually, I want to say more, a little bit behind 100, but around 100. So if it's not sounding good there, then you're doing something wrong. Like this. Sounds wrong. Better. 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 And then also maybe an automation going down here. Like that. Pew! As we saw with the Barely Alive kick, is the waves were getting further and further apart. So there's obviously a automation in pitch, for lack of a more technical way of saying it. Which is good because we want it to get out of the harmonic spectrum and into just the sub range as quickly as possible. There we go. That's starting to sound like a kick. A decent kick. You really want to find the way to get as much of the sub in there without hearing it too much. I also don't want to turn it down too much either, because then it's not really that note anymore. Like, let's throw a tuner on it real quick. Make sure we're all over the place. B flat. Really? You think it's a B flat? So it's really catching the end of the tail here. So what if I... Still ending on B, huh? Are you getting the noise oscillator or something? That's an octave, idiot. So now it's thinking A. It's aiming for E. Got an F sharp now. E flat. Let's go. Well, it's alternating between E and F, but those are my two favorite notes, so that's okay. So we just tuned this kick now. For some reason, when I hit it on my keyboard, oh, hey, I just realized that's not right. So now we're on D. Let's go up 2. Okay, I guess up 1. Cool beans. That's how you make a kick, everybody. Except for we're not. This is like only half of the process. This is only half of it. That's just getting the basic sound going. Okay. Sorry about the smoke. I really like my smoke when I work. I can't help it. Okay. Let's see what happens if I just up this up a bit more. I really just want that stomp, you know? Maybe slow it down a little. So, I know I'm like bouncing between I want this drum to have a note and also muting out harmonics. But that's really the concept you want to go behind here. Is like what makes it to the end you want to be a note, but you really like, for example, like 300 to 1,000 you kind of don't want to exist just before 1,000. That's where your song lives. So you don't want your drum to be in there. Then once you get back up here, that's your transients. There we go. Cool. And I like to do one of these, just to help it out a little. Right at, remember our fundamentals at 100. Reset control. And we're gonna sync it with this guy. Same thing with our transients, except for we'll do like one of these guys. I think this should be at around 2K. Is what you're looking at. That or 1K. I'd experiment with that spectrum. But going off the knowledge that some artists like to take the very beginning of like claps, just the transients of them, and layer them on their kicks, and the clap frequency is 1000. Is that so? Just boosting that frequency will be kind of like adding that in the first place. The most important recipe to all of this is make sure it's clipping. Clip the shit. We got it tuned. So let's turn it back in. Understand it sometimes. Okay. It's got a 3. It's got 2 3s. I love it. I'm not touching it again. I don't care. Where's that coming from? Zip. Go away. You weren't invited this morning. Man, that's weird. Now we're starting to get Tom. Cool. It is a lot of this. Just the insane repetition of listening to these two basic sounding instruments over and over again. Let's do a little bit cleaning up here. We don't need all that. Here, we'll just do one of these. There we go. It's having a bunch of randomness to it, and I don't like that. Maybe just a little longer, though. Back to not having a note whatsoever. Cool. Now what we're going to do... Exit. Are you listening to me at all? What? I'm telling you where it goes. Why bother arguing with me? You stupid program. I don't appreciate your spite right now. Fiddlesticks! Cool. Oh yeah. That drum is looking pretty weak. It's a weak sauce kick right there. Ooh, doubling it up kind of helps it though. I might actually keep that. By going audio. And just let that be my transient layer. Like so. Hey, come back. Come back, you. Perfect. Let's go back in here. You need to be longer somehow. How about you? Now what do you sound like? Better. Transients is more powerful. If we go in there though. Yeah. we're gonna have to do this again. Get rid of you. That's better. So you see now we're starting to get those long wavy tails. It's just not as big. How do we achieve that? That's kind of cool. It's just a fun noise. I could possibly introduce just another one. Okay, now what do you sound like? Or not sound like, but look. You know? That's honestly looking like a kick now. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful creature right there. Give it one of those. Perfect. So now... from a distance, though, that looks a bit whack. So, delete you. I still like you for your transients, so I'm going to keep you. Layer up the high end. Go back into here. You just need to die off even quicker. And then, instead, let's give this guy its own... Do something like that. Now let's look at it. Much, much better, that's for sure. Still not quite there, though. That might have fixed it right there. Kind of, sort of, not really, but I tried. It's a little bit of trial and error. Getting that perfect kick. Like I said, this is also my first time ever synthesizing a kick. Sound like an accident outside. Okay, how about now? It's definitely longer now. But it's also too long. And by longer, I mean this part right here. I just want that to be nice and thick. See how this one is? That's what it's supposed to look like. Kind of, sort of. That's a snare and this is a kick, but you get what I mean. You feel me. Zooming real close for this. Ah. It's not quite there yet. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. That's looking good. That is what I want my kicks to look like. Right there. Bit tighter. Too tight. Let's add an EQ to it to make sure everything's looking nice. Getting that shape I was talking about earlier. Curve out the musical spectrum between 300 and 1000. And then it comes back up right here. I'm gonna boost that 100 again. Just want it to be thick. EQ out the lows. Not all the lows, just kind of smooth it out. Leave room for your sub. I need to complete this drum loop a little bit so I can hear it more. Give me another audio track here. Still don't quite like it. I'm still over here like, nah. It's got to be perfect when it comes out. No, it doesn't, but still. That's better. For my first kick ever made in Serum, I'm pretty happy with that. And we're not even done with it yet. That's before processing. You just want your bass sound to be there. A little bit of glue compressor. Help out with that transience. And then mark it up so it kills the 0 dB as hard as it can. I'm gonna add an OTT to it. Kind of regretting that decision. I love how I click on exit in and it's like, oh, let me take you to this screen. Yeah. Like, I just want you to be what everything else is. That's all I want. Nothing fancy. Just be what everyone else is. Okay, I'm taking back what I said about OTT. I have OTT in my drum rack anyway. I don't really need that in my. I mean, we're getting close to done now. The only thing I would really add to this, yeah, would be probably distortion and OTT. So that's some warmth to it, yeah. Dynamic tube. Warm tube. Oh yeah, there's also saturator. That would be fun. Doesn't really need it. How long is this live stream? How long have I been live streaming at this point? You don't tell me, Streamlabs? You should, like, tell me. But my iPhone will tell me. Half an hour? Only half an hour? That don't seem right. No, sit up. Sit up in class. Thank you. Cool, now we limit it. And now we got something like sample. That's what it actually looks like now. Now we brought out this guy a lot. It seems like we have something weird going on with the phasing though. That's weird. It's something weird. I'm pretty sure it was the tube that was creating that weird thing going on. So yeah, it might just be an EQ and a glue compressor. But I don't at the same time want to keep it at that. I kind of wanted to add a little bit of warmth to it. I could try the saturator again and try not to botch it. And then let's just add something to it for funsies. Just add some bass noises, I don't know. MIDI. Plug in Serum. Slap it in there. And just go wub 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 wub. Wub 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 wub. Insert MIDI. Abletune, I talked to you about this whole randomly turning on the pencil thing. Don't ever do it. Just don't. Just, like, don't. No one ever wants you. No one. You are unloved. Okay. I don't know. I guess we'll make one real quick. We'll do, like, a quick, like, 5-minute drop thing. Yo. Just want to make a yo. There we go. Cool beans. I'm gonna do one of those. FM it from that. Hold on. Turn this down to half. Do that. Oh, that sounds dumb. Never mind. Ignore me. I hate it. I'm off to a terrible start now. I want you to do something cool like this. It's getting me inspired for something. I just don't know what. Oh my God, that's cool sounding. That's too easy to just make its own sub later. How should I do that? And what would help this out a lot is if I did this, was it this? No, it actually might have been in here. Hello? I'm looking for a very specific plugin right now. That I usually set up at the beginning of the project file and then forget what it is. Do you know what I'm talking about? Seriously though, where is it? I will find you. No, that's not you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in VST. No. I don't know why it would be in any of those. It's supposed to be in you. Am I just missing it? Oh, I am. I am just missing it. Cool. Adding a sidechain to it. Yes. I want to finish this idea though, because this patch is kind of cool. Can I just like back out real quick? Hold on. And then do trim you up and then go like that. What are you? Okay. No loopies. No loopy doos. We don't loop here. Are you listening to me? At all? Like at all, dude. This is no longer like a 5-minute patch. This is just I really want to finish this idea now because it's cool. on it. We'll clean it up a little bit this way. That did not just happen. I am so unhappy about that. Also, the color correction on this is ass. My face is just white. Like, the screen is doing a better... Oh, that's actually... Never mind. No, the screen's doing a lot of harm. No, dude! Dude, oh... I don't know how much of that I could recreate. I was just kind of flying by the seat of my pants there. Plus, I didn't save the kick. You biatch! You very not nice person. I mean, it's live. I could always just watch that. But that... Wow, Ableton! Wow! Great job, Ableton! Great effing job. I'm about to break my phone over my knee, too, because it keeps falling over. Because for some reason, it can't stay up either. Oh, that upsets me so much. So very much. God, it's hot as hell in this house. Yep, I'm getting a little aggro right now. Wow. Wow. I was working really hard on that. Whatever. It's an opportunity to rethink the entire patch anyway. What if I did this? I wish that wasn't the default option. And then what is this? What are you doing over here? What is all this? What are you doing with your life, Ableton? You went way effing back. Way back. Can I see the MIDI, please? Thank you. Gotta save it. Jax, let me pet your face to help me relax. You're a good kitty. You're a good anger management kitty. really have to forgive me for the whole smoking thing, because I'm just aggro over here. Well, at least now I can spam Control S. Yes. What are you doing? Seriously, what are you doing? Was this one? Yeah, it's that one. How you doing, everybody? TBW here, and I'm pissed at Ableton right now. Seriously, guys, what the F was that? We weren't even doing anything that crazy, you know? Hey, do a blue wolf look at chat though? Well, you caught me at the perfect time, because this is actually the chat window. I am working on getting a second I own a second monitor, but I'm lending it out to somebody, and they're taking their sweet ass time giving it back to me. But I'm supposed to have a second monitor here, so I have a chat at all times. But yes, I see your chat. Now's the perfect time to hit me up with that chat. Am I missing anything here? Did you ask me? Oh my god, there's a few people here. I'm sorry, guys. Noise hand making drums. Dismix. Sick, dude. I don't know. Mo Crean RCT3. Thank you for commenting. I'll wait around for you. Why you pissed at is because I was making a sick bass patch, and then Ableton decided to crash, and then I had to redo the whole patch all over again. But it kind of helped because it made me rethink it a little bit, and now I think it's even better. So, not actually that pissed, just upsets a little. It's also really hot in this room because I can't have my fan on while I'm live streaming. Yeah, dude. Also, I'm going to be adding this kick that I just made to the sample page for the Discord as well, so you guys will have it after this live stream's over. Sick. Is my subscriber thing down there working? I'm trying out the new Streamlab thing. I want to make sure this thing down here is working. If you all haven't subscribed, like, subscribe, so I know that works. Don't subscribe to subscribe. Subscribe to, like, help me test this. I want to see if it works. It's supposed to. It's also supposed to make, like, a noise and everything when someone subscribes. You want a dope serum patch? I mean, maybe. I mean, I'm always down for serum patches. Mine just says 10, and that's what I was at the beginning of the stream. See, it's supposed to alert, too. It's supposed to make a noise and everything. Weird. Hold on. Alert box. Properties. That's supposed to do a thingy. Global settings. Source. I don't know. It's supposed in the wrong spot. There we go. Just put that up there or something. Supposed to do that. Cool. Yeah, send me the patch. Maybe I'll just play around with it here on the live stream. What it's supposed to do though when someone subscribes, and don't do it, and I don't know why. I don't know how to set that up. Oh well. It's not like I'm getting that many subscribers right now anyway. What are you setting the patch through? Like Discord or what's up? Alright, sick. I already have it open right here. That should be closed. That'll save on processing power. Is it gonna be in the group or are you gonna send it to me like personally? It's a patch that's gonna be tough in the upcoming tutorial. Taught in next. Okay. Cool. Let's look at it. Let's dissect it. Okay. I am really like not Discord literate, so give me a second. Oh, there we are. Okay, cool. Yeah, keep it, please. Okay, show in folder. Where do I keep those things? Hold on. Program files, excised for serum pre. Okay, that's right. Boom. Open up new window. Program files. Can't see the chat right now. Just give me one quick second. Let me slap this guy in there. I'll come back to chat. Cypher, where are you at? There you are. Of course, X is at the bottom of the alphabet. Everyone knows that. Besides me sometimes, I guess. I guess I'll make a new folder for it. Screw it. Never had someone send me their patch before. Just other patches. So I'll name that folder for now. Cool. Spooky Loogie and other patches. Okay. Alright, cool. Cool. Yeah, we can check this patch out real quick. Okay, cool, yeah, let's just get back to that then. and go hop in here and create another MIDI plugins. Hey, get back here. There you go. Cool. Other patches, Spooky Loogie. A simple little guy there, cool. And then you got hum right here. Let me check this out. Neat. Just a little bit of background texture for some just kind of intensity. That's a bleep bloopy boy if I've ever heard one. I like how it jumps around though. It's fun. Step sequence, cool. And then and just a fat boy sub right there. Just a, or I should say more of a buzzy. It's mostly getting its personality from that. I see. It's a fun little patch there. I like it. That is a neat little patch. 4, right? Okay, cool. Chat. I really wish I had a better chat system. I store patches in type. Yeah. Yeah, gonna be hype. It's gonna be harmonic synthesis technique. Thick boy. Yeah, it's a good one for sure, dude. For sure. I like it. I like the concept behind it right there. I really like the use of the sign distortion in the effects panel. That was really smart because that really gave it a lot of its character. Yeah, you just said that in the chat. Yeah, it really. Because I know those waves just in my head at this point, and I'm like, how does it get that thick voice? And it's that distortion, very much so. That's cool. I wouldn't say, I don't know how curious I am. I'm a little curious how you made I know how I would make this wavetable, but I wonder if you made it the same way, where I would just do a automation on the sync and then resample the wavetable, resample oscillator A to wavetable. But I wonder if you did it the same way, or did you make the wavetable a different way? I really need another monitor. I hate having to do this right now to read chats. That's so silly. I'm gonna have to harass my friend to give me my monitor back sooner. That or I'm just gonna go buy another one. Honestly, it's really easy to get cheap monitors. Oh, that's an interesting way to go about it, but okay. Yeah. I would do this is how I would achieve that. If I were to, here, I'm gonna duplicate it, do it. Should preset. Analog, basic shapes, modify. No. Move from selected to end. So we just have this one sine boy. And then do the sync. And then do that. That's about like, I don't know, one of those. And then reset. Oh, whoa. No, it was a bit different. Holy crap. That's actually kind of cool looking though. What do you sound like? No, not you. Shush you. What? That's fun. So I don't miss any of the chat here. Nice. Yeah, nice. Smart. Smart. Very smart. I just love how this thing looks. It's like a mountain. That's not at all what I thought it would do. But it did it. Kind of not mad at it for that. Hold on, let's show that again. Basic shapes. Select at the end. Or I guess what if I was extra lazy, I could do this. Where I just audio, resample, record, turn off everything. All of you shh. And then it should go. Don't loop. Never loop. Unless I tell you to loop, don't loop. And then what if we did one of those, right? So now it's gonna do. Hey, what? Why would you do me like that? Come on now. Come now. Ableton, get your stuff together. Now, why did it do that? Also, why is the hat? You stop. Oh, because it's not going on for an actual bar like it's supposed to. Serum, can you not jump in my face when I try to do something? Thank you. And then I could do this. And then I could do this. Hang on. You're gonna drag me through the whole process, aren't you? Then do that. File error. Serum, you're looking to fight me today, aren't you? Usually you don't argue with me like this, Serum. Why? This is the first time ever that has ever happened. You want to explain what? Nice. I'm about to give up on this because it's frustrating me. I don't know why it's saying file error. It's never, ever, since the entire time I've owned or Serum, not FL Studio. It's never done that before. Oh, are you about to crash on me? Okay, I thought it was about to crash on me again. Wow. You're done. Y'all are done. I don't care anymore. Piss me off. Back to the thingy I was doing. snare. That snare's alright. I don't know. I don't know if I could give it that much credit. But this is... Was this one of the snares? I'm pretty sure I gave this in the Discord. I'm pretty sure that's one of the snares I threw in to the sample springs. So, you have that snare now, forever. And this snare was, let's see. It's just that one right there. And that was made using Serum. This obviously though is just a barely live hi-hat because I just wanted a hi-hat in here so that way I heard it. And that's it. My best to keep an eye on my phone where I have the chat over here so I don't miss anything, so you guys can feel free to keep chatting along. I watched your video. I know you hate Serum. I don't. I love Serum. I love Serum and Massive. Those are my two most used programs. Yeah. Just for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Nah. Yeah. But it's hard to compare Massive to Serum. Honestly, Serum could do everything Massive can do, but better. But Massive takes way less CPU, so if you're doing like a super basic patch, it's really good to just use Massive instead, because then you can save on processing power. Patch, it's alright. It's alright patch. Add a little bit of chorus to it just to kind of fill it out a bit more. One thing that Massive can do that Serum can't do. What is one thing? without a lot of work. So that way I know to take advantage of this. Cause I paid for massive outright, so I might as well get the most bang for my buck here. Jackson, hey, no claws. Back off with the claws. No. Down. Lost studio privileges. Get down. Go somewhere else. You have toys to play with. You don't need to bat my hand. All right. Native Instruments, VST, massive. Yeah, I paid for them both too. Why not? I don't understand why you can't. What is it doing that, I mean, specifically? I like how you listen to Murata though. That's pretty. I don't know how to pronounce it, but or spell it apparently. Hold on. Wicked. Okay. Wait. See, Mastodon. I'm confused now. I want to hear this. I'll send the patch and you'll understand. Yeah, because as far as I know, there literally is nothing. Well, I guess if there was anything, it's that massive lets you fuck with the routing. Then that could do some pretty crazy stuff. Okay, I could give it that. If you get really complicated with the routing, I bet you can do some pretty intricate things, since Serum kind of defaults its routing. Oh, that's one way to do the chat. Okay, cool. Oh, Dodoy. I didn't know that. Okay. Since I can't play the full thing on YouTube. I mean, that's a noisy one, that's for sure. I didn't really hear anything too special about it. real quick. Then, actually, a cool thing I can do, this would be kind of cool, if I did something like that, and then put it on that, so then it did one of these. And then, what is this patch missing? A little bit of that. Maybe not a sync, maybe a... Ooh, that kind of gets a little bit of a gurgle to it. Or instead of making that a macro, hold on, let me check the check in. You got a gurgly sauce. Yes! But maybe add it as a element to this. No, other way. Oh, okay, yeah. No, for option A. Let's make this a little bit more curved. Never mind. Nope, hate it. Go back to what you were doing originally. Now let's just go ahead and reattach it back to that. Dude, I got like 5 different bass drops in this one patch now thanks to these macros. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to reopen Discord. Let's see here. Where are you showing? Bring this over here. Ableton, open sound. Come on. You playing me, Massive, if you don't think you can do this. Seriously, dude? Massive. You're being a silly right now. Wait, live group preset. Oh. Oh, okay. For some reason, it didn't want to open it that way. Oh, battery. Hold on. I'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So I'm pretty sure, could be wrong about this, but your fine tuning is basically your formant, because formant is just the upper harmonics of the note, and so fine tuning is just shifting those forward while keeping your root note the same, which is basically what a formant is. It's just in a different name. Yeah, but the phase oscillator, I don't know. Well, actually, so you're talking about where it does this thing. And so a cool thing you can do in Serum to create that phase, this is it's also using the fine tune as well. Duplicate. Oh, I have to turn off that too. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. So if I hit E0 right here, if it wants to listen. Oh, this one right here. My bad. My bad. And then if I hit it all the way up here, it's much faster, and that's because of the phase. The phases are overlapping at different points, so as you go upper in the spectrum, it almost seems like it's just a quicker LFO. So you can do that trick fairly easy in Serum just by doing this. Actually, here, let me show you a patch that plays off of that. What did I name you? What is your name? It's not Spazioy. I mean, this one right here does it, but it's a terrible patch. It you can't even really tell it that much. Is it just in bass? No, it's definitely in drop bass. That's not even an English word. I got some weird spellings in here. My God. Not Toy Monster. I don't want to have to open the project file to find you. Please just let me find you. Oh God, where are you at? Huh. What is your name? Jabs, I mean, no. It was around this time. Wait, those aren't by time, those are by spelling, you idiot. Come on. Wasn't 5-minute growl. I wish I could make a growl like cool. Where is it? It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Wait, hold on. Is it Reese Boy? It's Reese Boy, isn't it? Yeah, I guess that's kind of a weird example. But basically, if you just take two sine waves that are going the exact same, fine tune them off of each other, you'll get a phase automation, and then you could just. And as I go higher up in the scale, it will make it vibrate faster, for lack of a better word. Dude, no, it doesn't. Make some great ones in Serum. I mean, just by turning the. That's all you need to do to make a respace, and then just add sauce to it. Plus, this one's just. I just love this one. That one's just fun. I was using this one in a song, but I'm not sure if I'm ever going to finish that song because it's an FL Studio and I don't want to open it up again. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of cool Reese's in Serum. I don't know what you're talking about that. Serum is great for Reese's. It's great for just about anything. I mean, you can make drums, soundscapes, arpeggiators, just about anything in Serum. It's one of the most heavily used sound design softwares in the world right now. Let's see. Do I have any... I don't think I bought any Reese's. That'd be cool if I did. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a Reese and Massive that I bought, but whatever. I love Serum. They work. Just not anything I haven't been able to figure out how to do in it. Let's see. And then I have Massive for just about everything else. I know I have other ones too, but I can't think of them. I lost a few synthesizers since switching to FL, and I don't really care too much for them anyway. I think the next one I'm getting is Omnisphere. It's my next purchase. Oh, yeah, you're one of those guys. Okay. I mean, you do you, dude. I ain't gonna tell you how to make music. If you only want to use stuff that's not Serum, by all means, go for it. But... I love it, and there's nothing. I haven't found anything that I haven't been able to figure out how to do in Serum yet. So, at the end of the day, I love it. But I'm not gonna make anyone use the same software as me, so that's fine. Because everyone can be their own artist. That is for sure. So that phase that's going on right there is kind of annoying me. Why are you doing that? That's fine. It's hardly noticeable. However, this thing is just missing a huge... Well, since I'm doing a macro on the rate, though, it would be a lot easier just to do the sub in the same patch. Yeah, okay, I'll just do the sub in the same patch. I'm feeling lazy. I'll just do it in here. I don't care. It's whatever. You are 0. Well, it's in the same patch. My laziness. Oh, that's a good one. Speaking of Serum FX, one recent purchase I just made, which is kind of like Serum FX, mostly because it's by Cypher and it's part of Serum, but not like directly. Kind of like, it's weird. Hold on, let me show you. You probably have seen it if you've done enough of looking around. This boy right here, dude. This gives you all the filter tables of Serum and just an LFO to play with outside of Serum, so you can put it anywhere in your effects chain. If you want to add like a Combs filter at the very end of your effects chain, you can, which I think you can also achieve using Serum FX, but that also takes way more of your CPU than just getting this guy right here. And this guy I think even comes with a few extra options. Anyway, and Serum FX I don't think allows you to use the LFOs. I can't remember, but it's been a minute, and I haven't got Serum FX to work in Ableton yet, and I haven't really tried either. So I noticed it didn't get scanned for some reason, and I never bothered to fix it. Yeah, LFO 2 is amazing. I love it so much. Haven't got too much of a chance to like do something crazy with it, but I just bought it, so anyway, I'm getting sidetracked just chatting, so let me just save. Hey, don't. Let's save this real quick. Yeah, cool bass patch. Hey man, name this Serum patch for me, because I hate naming things. It can use LFOs? Okay. I couldn't remember. You get the honor of naming this bass, so name it. I'll literally name it whatever. I don't care. I'm not naming it ha ha ha. I hope that wasn't your name submission. I also just realized I'm still on this screen. I forgot to pan back. Ah. No, it's not gonna be named. I don't know. It's a high-pitched one, that's for sure. Crunchy seaweed? Yep, sure. I like it. It is kind of crunchy sounding, and that is good. I don't get the seaweed part, but I don't really need to. That's just going to help me remember it. So, and caps lock was on. I'll forever remember you, bass. And then also the kick right here. Consolidate. Oh, that kick actually did turn out pretty. Look at that. That actually looks like a legit kick. Dude, I love that. Consolidate that again. Go here. Make sure that, yep, that's perfect, my dude. Okay. Bring that into TBW. Oh, I should have named it before doing that. Oh, I really should have done that. Okay, it's right there. Rename. I don't know. TBW's first kick, because this is the first time I actually ever made a kick. And just ever. Is it? Yeah, it is. Like, I think I have tried before, but I think that's the first one that I've been like, yeah, I'm proud of that. It'll be a very memorial kick. Slap you in there. Boom. And then here, even though I just went away from this screen, I would like to keep everybody's info private. So in here, go here, sample springs, add sample, do downloads, not downloads, desktop, TBW drum kit, TBW's first kick. Was it this one that works? I think so. There you go. So now it's in the Discord. Yeah, I hate making kicks too. That's why I only have made snares so far. But I made a commitment to myself that that's pussy talk, and I need to figure out a way to make kicks. Because I'm currently working on a song right now, and it frustrates me how many samples from other people I have in it. So I really want to get in the habit of making more and more samples of just everything. So that way I can just make my music even more original than it already is. I mean, there's really nothing I'm not doing that no one else is doing, like sampling other people's kicks and stuff off of Splice, but I just like to own more of my stuff, you know? Just make more. Yeah, sure, save it. I don't care. Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, I still have half the sample packs, more than half, to myself that I'm gonna sell. But like, yeah, it doesn't mean I can't share either. Because for example, using my samples is better than using like a sample off Splice, because millions of people have downloaded Barely Live Essential Samples Volume 1. I know of so many producers that have already downloaded this whole entire pack. But since I am just a very underground artist that no one's ever heard of, no one's heard my samples. So if you use my samples in the song, it's going to sound that much different than everyone else's. So getting underground artist samples are hella useful for just making just organic sounding, like, new music that no one can, like, oh, I've heard that snare before, you know? So I'd love to contribute, because that really helps the community thrive, and it helps the next artist make their way up, instead of the people just regurgitating everything. Kind of wanted, I'm not sure why I opened this up. I think about it, I don't know why I opened this project file. I don't know what I'm going to do in it, but I should do something. Hey, man. If you don't want to use splice, don't use splice. That's Gucci. Yeah. It's a huge part. Like, I hate using growls out of, like, sample packs. Here. I guess we do bass. Like, just using those just feels so cheap. And I just hate, like, if you want to use it, like, maybe as a wavetable, or, like, if you just have some crazy effects to do it, but I just can't bring myself to ever just drag and drop in a bass sound. Like, I feel like you're not really a dubstep artist if you can't make your own bass noise. That's in my opinion, though. So, having your own original sound is just huge to me. I totally agree with you on that statement. Yeah, here in Montana, there's really not that much people that are into what we're into, but you got to start somewhere, and I'm sure we got homies somewhere. We just got to reach them. Yeah, I can't ever use someone else's growl. I mean, this is like the one exception I have, and I still feel downright dirty for it. Like, I feel disgusted with myself for doing this. But this patch right here. Because this is a virtual riot patch. If it wants to listen to me. But I think I went in here, I tweaked some knobs. I messed around with this, I changed the sub, and then I put it through my own parallel processing fat rack. Then added a tonal delay. And at the end of the day, it really doesn't sound that much different than what the original patch was. But I really liked how it sounded, and I had to use it. I had to use it. And maybe it might not even make it to the finished song. Maybe that patch I just made a minute ago can go here instead. But that is the dirtiest I've ever felt about a drop right there. Dude, there is no such thing as the worst VR patch to use. Any VR patch is fucking crazy. Yeah, it is an older one because VR just recently released like all of his old preset packs and sample packs on Splice. So they're new on Splice, but they're super old. So this growl right here was used in his Nightmare EP, which came out, I believe, a hot minute ago. (2015), so not that long ago, but pretty long ago. So it's a 5-year-old patch, possibly even older, depending on how long it sat on his computer before he put it in a song. I think it was... I want to say it's Carrier or Nightmare is the one that uses it. I can't remember. And it's not even like the main one. It's kind of used how I'm using it, where it's just kind of the wrap-up of one of the drops. Yeah, well, that's what I figured too. Is it's nothing like too iconic to the point where it's like you're just completely ripping. Because I actually have the warm-up space too from the same pack, and that one is pretty iconic. That one you can definitely tell that's a Virtual Riot one. And by the way, thank you for your feedback. That actually really helps me out because. Yeah, I've been pretty mad at myself for using that, but I just could not help myself. But this one right here, oh god, which one is it? Which one is it? That was, yep, that one's used in Nightmare EP a lot. But there was one that was like screaming just. one too. You can definitely recognize that from the Nightmare EP. So, but the thing is I love supporting my favorite artists, especially in the time of a pandemic where like they can't do shows and they're kind of struggling with money right now. So I really don't mind paying like credits that I get monthly to make sure that these guys are getting money in their bank account so they can keep thriving, so they can keep inspiring me to make new music. So I buy them anyway, and I like to dissect them and learn from them, but I just can't outright copy them. And if I do, I gotta at least like modify it. Fun on a Bun. This is a cool song. I can't wait for this. This is my next release, and I cannot wait for it to come out. It is becoming one of the biggest project files I've ever made, too. It is definitely up there as far as complexity goes. I mean, it's still got a little ways to go, but it's getting there real quick. The Disciple guys are all fantastic. Yes, they are. I agree with it. I'm a total Disciple fanboy. Yeah, but like that acid bass has like a tone to it that you can easily like tell it's a Virtual Riot one. Like I've heard them use it so many times that I haven't heard exactly that sounding one. Like I've made acid basses that sound nothing like that. Which is good because I don't want to sound like him. I mean, I'm not sure. Smashes was hell for review. Yeah. They're definitely got some really nice people on the label. I'm not sure how exclusive they are. They kind of fuck with everybody a little bit. Because then they made Round Table, which is specifically for people that are on other labels, so that way they could cross labels. Because Round Table isn't technically a label; it's like a group with under the Disciple umbrella. But that's how they were able to get 12th Planet and Fox Stevenson to release EPs with Disciple's logo, because it's Disciple Round Table. It's like a loophole they figured out. But basically, they can just about do anything with anyone. But yeah, they are pretty picky about who they pick. Oh, that's sad, dude. I'm sorry. Next time, dude. Next time. That's super cool. You went to Disciple at HQ, though. I'm very jealous. I've been to LA a couple times, but I never found time to actually go there. That's a dumb thing. What is this? Oh, here's this snare, dude. I use so freaking frequently for not snares. Like anytime I want like an impact that's like super like hollow sounding, that's almost a drum but not a drum, I use this snare here, and it's one I sent to you on the Discord as well. It is Loud Noises sample pack. Open it. Is this one, but then this snare I've modified so many different ways to sound so many different ways. Like here, just a nice, just like impact, really. Not even like, it's just a hit, really. Just like a very wooden sounding hit. And then I also used it in Never Let You Go as a rim shot. And so I processed it differently to give it more of like the rim kind of feel to it, and it's the in the drums. It never lets you go. So you guys have fun with that one. That's one of my favorite snares I've ever made because it just sounds so weird for a snare, and I love it. Yeah. Like, I like how I used it here, so I doubled it up. Where I just put I wish I could show you kind of what I did, but you can kind of imagine I just doubled it right there. Added, faded the curves and stuff, and yeah. That's all I did, and then I just bounced it. Or I guess in Ableton consolidating. I consolidated it. Fun. Yeah, I need this song to be over with, though, because I already am working on another one. I'm already working on the song that's coming on after this song, so I need to get this one over and done with. Yeah. Stutter start. That's a good way to put it. It definitely is kind of what it's doing. It just adds this kind of crunchiness to it. And I only use it in that one section just to kind of bridge this over. Because it goes from this. So it gets like super light. And I just really wanted something very hollow and dissonant in the background, because this top from Virtual Riot and the spicy rhythm drums right here, I love it. I love it so much, except for they do a snare. Like there's a snare in there, or it's more of a crash. I hated it so much, so I needed something on top of it to take away from it a little bit, because it really annoyed me how there was just this crash in it when I just really wanted the more top end of it. So I paired it up with this guy right here, and it sounded cool, and I liked it. It's all right. It's an okay Ableton file. I don't, how many, is there a way to check how many layers this is? It's not that many. It's not as big as some of my FL files. Like, actually, it might be. Now that I think about it, I think it's getting there, though. Because the thing is the automation is no longer taking up a channel like it does in FL Studio. So it actually might be the biggest project file I've ever made. Or at least close to at this point. But it's still got a ways to go. I still got another drop to do. And then an outro. So there's going to be a bit more added to it, at least. And I don't even think this is the biggest FL file I've ever made. I think Never Let You Go is actually kind of simple. I can't remember my own songs. Kitty go meow? Who's a good boy? My poor computer just opening two big project files in two different DAWs at the same time. I'm such a monster. So this is the Never Let You Go project file. I honestly cannot tell you if that's bigger or not. It might not be. Because the automations take up a shit ton of it, is the thing. The automations take up a lot. And I know, like, a lot of people that use FL like to put their stuff on, they like to mix and match their channels, and I hate that. It bugs my OCD. That's why Ableton is awesome, because Ableton, like, every channel is its own rack, and I just love that way of thinking about it. It's so much easier to think about making music that way than whatever the fuck FL Studio's doing right here. So everything just looks way bigger than it really is, I feel like. Like, it looks like a big project file, but then when you really get in the nitty-gritty, like, that's... 3 of those are for the same instrument. Like... Yeah. I don't know. I love Ableton. I don't like FL Studio's automation. I have to disagree with you there. I don't like it. It looks ugly to me. And the piano. You like the FL piano roll? Alright, man. Alright. You do you, boo. The thing I like the most out of FL Studio, I got here in Ableton. And that is... Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Edison! Actually, it's only a demo, though. But it's super cool. Plus, I could just, if I really wanted to use Edison that bad, I can just open up FL Studio. Oh, and then one thing that FL Studio really wins at, I think if I was to make an argument for FL Studio, it would be Z Game Editor. Oh boy, do I love Z Game Editor. Z Game Editor is freaking cool. But that's Edison and Z Game Editor. And that's it. Sakura you can get in Ableton as well. OTT's from Ableton. It's not even FL. That's not even an argument for FL. What was it? Flex? Flex is pretty cool. I'm gonna miss Flex. Gross Beat's kind of dumb. I hate Gross Beat. Yeah, I guess that could be pretty cool. I never played around with that, the LFO automation. But that is pretty cool. You can definitely take advantage of that and definitely expedite your workflow a bit. But it doesn't take me that long to make an automation similar to it in Ableton, so I can't, personally for me, I can't count that as a win, but... Ever since I learned Ableton, I can't find a reason to go back to FL Studio. Everything that I was worried about wouldn't translate well ended up translating super well. Can you just make you a little bit more on point here? Perfect. Get this microphone a bit closer. I see. You like the controls of the Cypher's OTT? I guess it is a little... It was a bit intimidating going to this OTT. It did confuse me for a minute. But after I learned it, I was pretty happy about learning it. And now I love OTT. I mean, it works basically the same way. You got your... Here. I mean, the bands are pretty obvious, except for this OTT can't do this. You can't do this on this OTT. You can really get into the details with Ableton's. Downward and upward. I guess that really is that right there, though. Okay, I see what you mean by simplicity. You just can't, like, get into the nitty-gritty. It kind of just has knobs for that. Output, that's obvious. Input, which is just the sum of these three. Then you got those. Just that. Yeah. Depth, amount. Can you... Oh, that sucks. So you can't do this on this OTT, though. So you can't adjust the bands to be dialed in to exactly the groupings you want them to be. That kind of sucks. Because, like, when I'm doing my drums, I like to narrow down exactly the spectrum of my drums, so that way I could just... It's called multi-band compression for a reason. You split up the bands to the areas you need to be. Like, Cypher's OTT kind of just, like, tells you where your band should be and doesn't give you an option, which kind of sucks. I never really thought about it until now, but that, yeah. It's not the end of the world. Like, I mean, I used FL Studio for 7 years, and this OTT was my shit for the longest time. But when I switched to Ableton, oh boy, was I happy to get to this guy right here. It is a bit intimidating because there's more to it, but I feel like, personally me, that just gives you the opportunity to, like, really get into it. And really make the bass exactly the way you wanted it to sound. I mean, I get that. Like, that's fine. What I'm saying, though, is if I use... See, I got multi-band dynamics right there. Multi-band compressor, and then I get your OTT. Here's the issue with that, though, is even if I were to fine-tune this into exactly where it needs to be, it's still going through here with its own parameters. So if I wanted to say that my sub, for whatever reason, I was really trying to, like, control my sub on my multi-band compressor, but then... Like, I wanted, say, 800 and below, really super loud, right? And then, so everything that is above 800 to 100 or 1000 is now my mid, right? And I want that kind of quiet. But then it goes over to my OTT. Now, OTT is saying that up to, say, 150 is your sub, and you jack that up, and you wanted your mid really quiet, though, and continue to have that because what OTT is going to do is it's going to bring out your really quiet and really subtle frequencies, and it's going to bring them up to the top. So when you EQ'd out that range from 800 to 80 to 100, and then it goes through here, and you push that band up, you just completely ruined what you did in this step. So that would be my one complaint to that is OTT, because it's over the top compression. So whatever you throw into it, it's going to, like, blow out of proportion. Okay, but I guess maybe I'm talking out my ass a little bit here, because if you do the OTT beforehand, then do this, you still can get some weird things, because then those frequencies you didn't want to begin with are being booted, but I guess you could kind of take them out afterwards. If you did it in this order, I guess it would be fine. I don't know. I'm such a nitpicky person, though. I like everything to just be super, like, razor blade precise. But yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, you should go onto my Instagram and watch my video of the 50 OTTs. No, it's 15. No, it's 15 OTTs. That's right. Actually, we can just pull it up right now. We'll just see that on live stream. Where is it at? OTT times 15. Is it this one? I give you OTT times 15. I don't have that rack anymore. It was on my laptop. I don't have that rack. But I mean, I can make that rack in 3 seconds though anyways. It's not a big deal no matter what. Insert audio. Audio effect rack. Oop. And then we're gonna do a OTT. Get in there. Boom. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't crash on me, baby. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll go to the 16. Hell, let's do 17. No, 18, 19, and a solid round 20. Save rack. See, that would have taken me at least like a minute longer in FL Studio because of how Patcher works and you have to drag the cables. I hated that. I loved that, but I hated it, you know? Like, I love the idea of it, but at the same time, as far as like trying to get your idea out as quick as possible, it's kind of shitty. But I was a huge FL Studio Patcher fan. At the same time, just not gonna miss it at, you know, because of how tedious it was. OTT times 20. And it sounds like, let's get just a random noise in here. Let's get the alien invasion noise in there. Solid. What do you sound like now? Whoa. That's a noise and a half. Yeah. I just wish FL Studio just let you do that more easily. Like, if I wanted to do exactly what I just did there. Patcher. Insert plugin. OTT. And then I couldn't just, like, C and V. I'd have to sit here and go insert plugin. OTT. So I don't confuse myself. I'd organize it. Insert plugin. OTT, and it just took fucking. I remember making that Instagram video. It took me at least like 5 minutes to set that video up, just because I was sitting there forever, just clicking on insert plugin, OTT, insert. Fucking drew me up a wall, dude. And then that just took me like a couple minutes, and made that abomination of a noise. So bad. I need a drink. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick. Meow. I don't know. If you watch like Lemonade's videos at all, I don't know if you know, he's getting pretty popular on the YouTube world. If you're doing stuff like he does, it makes sense to use FL Studio because FL Studio really caters to that kind of like format, like how he thinks about sound design and how he goes about making his song. Really, like, FL Studio caters to that very well. As to like someone like me that I'm like super like razor edge, like I like to be very precise on everything, and I don't, you know, like clutter, and I don't like just as freeform as his stuff is. Ableton then really caters to me because it's super organized and deliberate in everything it does. But like, you'll see Nate just like fucking randomly yeet in some random sound file and then put some LFOs on it and just like, oh man, did you like crazy ass noise? And it's just like I've gone into my own sessions with FL Studio and tried to do that, and I just can't the way he does. And it's how his brain thinks and how he likes to make music. FL Studio just really works for that. And one could say it's because he's been using FL Studio for so long. I've been using FL Studio since I was 14, and I just switched to Ableton like last month. So you can't even really chalk it up to experience with the DAW. It's just really kind of how you think about music. Sometimes it just, that's why other people use like Logic and all those other DAWs. Is that's just how they think, and that's, I guess, in some cases it is what they were used to and what they did. I didn't want to make the leap to Ableton for a long time because I was nervous, but it actually was super easy because everything, I feel like I understand enough about music production where I can translate just about anything to anywhere using terminology and just common sense and a little bit of trial and error. It was super cool. Like, once I got up and just actually downloaded Ableton and sat down and started making a song, like this song right here that you said was, a huge project file. This is my first ever project in Ableton. Ever. This is my first save file in any Ableton ever in my entire life. This is it. And it just translates super easily. So, at least in my mind, it translates super easily. I like it. Dang, it is hot in this house. I'm going to have to turn on my fan and hope it doesn't get too annoying. Oh my god. Cool. Well, let's see what time. It's almost 10. Fuck. I actually got carried away a little bit with this live stream. I might have to go to bed here. Yeah. I'm gonna call it there. Okay. Yeah, once you just get doing it enough and you just learn the terminology, some music theory, and just, you look, like, it's not even so much learning the DAW, it's just learning how you like to make music. It just all of a sudden becomes so much easier. I totally get what you mean there. Like it is a freeing feeling when you could just hop in anywhere now and just kind of figure shit out, even if you're just using like organic live instruments. I remember when I made the big step from I remember the big step where I turned off scale highlighting and any helpers and just went from and learned how to look at the keyboard and construct a scale, construct all the triads, and just be able to know when I'm in key and how to make a song progression just without any help from a DAW or guideline or anything. Just knowing the basic fundamentals to music theory was huge for me. Yeah, hopefully soon, man. We'll have to plan something. This weekend was crazy for me. I went paintballing, and then I went downtown, and then I got behind at home, and then, yeah, I just had a little bit of a crazy weekend that I was not anticipating. And then I just woke up today and it's like, crap, I need to do something. I might as well live stream. And here I am. So, thank you all, because there's a couple people in the chat earlier. And I also saw the numbers go up a few. Thank you all for joining in, especially you, man, for joining in, because these live streams are pretty quiet for the most part. I just mostly do it for the archive, but I'd love to see people get engaged and get feedback and have these conversations. Super cool. So I appreciate you spending your time here. I hope you continue to check out my live streams. Yeah. So, I also want to figure out this chat situation a little bit better, so it's a little easier. Takes me too long. But if were you? Oh. Either way. No, because it was up to 3 there for a second. Someone else was definitely in there. That's for sure. I know I did watch it go down and up. So, and either way, there's also, I get most of my views from archive anyway, so someone might just be watching this on archive land. And that, in any case, thank you everybody who is going to and has watched this video. I appreciate all of you so very much. If you have any comments or suggestions on what I should do in the next live stream or in a video, please message in the comments, comment or message me on Instagram or on Twitter. I'll have all the handles actually coming up on the end screen. I have all my handles right there. So awesome. Great live stream. Thanks for joining in. I love you all.